Hey, how's it going? Devin here from Lightning Lessons. We're finishing the video series of 5 videos. This is video number 5 for how to play the major scale, and we're playing in the key of C. So again, this is kind of an introduction for those who might not know a ton about the major scale. Hopefully it's easy enough for beginners, but includes something for some more intermediate or even advanced players. Let's go ahead and jump in. So before what we had in the previous videos to review, okay, right? We started here in this position, right? We moved on to this, okay? That's kind of like a chord you can play like that. And then we ended up here. Okay, so you might be thinking to yourself, Devin, why did you start us off in this position here, which, you're kind of calling a position 2, the numbers are arbitrary, but it's like this A shape why aren't we starting at the first one kind of thing, right? So the reason for that is because it's hard to have a little bit of a demonstration with open strings. Sometimes that can be confusing. So I'm ending with the possibility of using an open string. We're gonna end up way over here first, okay? So here on my guitar, this is the 12th fret, okay? 13th, 14th, 15th, okay? On acoustic guitars, this is gonna be a little bit of a challenge. I'm gonna talk about playing it an octave lower afterward, okay? So just bear with us here. I'm gonna actually be all the way up here on this part of the guitar, and if you have an acoustic, I'm gonna ask you to play it up there too as well, okay? This is just to keep it in the key of C. This is the way that certain keys on the guitar, you're maybe not going to play up here a ton, but to make the concept stick, we're going to do this, and then we're going to play it down here, which is more comfortable, okay? So here is a root shape of 2 C's, right? Here's a C, here's a C, okay? So I'm on the 15th here and the 13th here, all right? And that's string 5 and string 2. So all we're going to do is use the same pattern as before, which is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, with the half steps being between steps 3 and 4, 7 and 1. So starting here, we have whole, half, whole, half. Okay, and that's our scale. Now to review, remember the whole steps between all the strings is a space of 3 frets and the half steps is a space of 4 frets, except for strings 3 and 2, because they're tuned differently. A whole step is only a space of 2 frets, and a half step is a space of 3 frets. Okay, so again, if we're here, number 1, 2 is a whole step, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And to repeat that one more time, whole step, 3 frets, whole, half, whole step, whole, half, okay? And like I've done in the other videos, we're gonna play the notes higher than that octave that still fit in this position. 1, 2, 3, 3 to 4 is a half step, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay? So coming back down, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, going lower, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, to try to kind of get like a little bit of a chord out of it, I'm gonna go. Okay, and again, a little bit hard on this acoustic guitar, but that's the position right here. That's the shape that we're trying to learn how to play. Now, I did mention that I'm going to play this in a different position that might be a little bit easier for the acoustic guitar players. So now, what we're going to do is just take this whole octave down, right? So you might know that the 12th fret is where notes repeat on the guitar. As in, like if you had an open A and you go B, C, D, E, F, G, you're gonna end up at A again right here, which is just how we work in music, okay? So that means that the 12th fret is gonna have an octave lower at the open string. So that means that the 15th fret, if you minus 12, right, would actually get you down to fret number 3, right? So we're gonna do the same thing that we did up here, but down here. Now, we're gonna be using open strings now, which is a little bit confusing for some people playing the major scale to think about the relationships for the intervals. Now remember, a whole step from one note, from one string to another is a space of 3 frets lower than the previous note, right? So if I was here, 3 frets lower, this is a whole step, okay? And then 4 frets lower for a half step. So now if I take that concept and I try to involve open strings, I'm gonna be talking about fret number 3 to the open string. That's a whole step from this G to an A, okay? Fret number 4, this G sharp to the A, that's a half step, right? Okay. That's going to be true for all of the strings except for string 3 to 2 again. So again, here's a whole step, whole step, whole step. Okay, so that's still the whole step, is that space of 2 frets. So if I was here, this second fret to the open B, that's a whole step right there. Okay, that's this A to a B, that's a whole step. Okay, and then the 3rd fret here is a whole step there. So it'll make more sense as we play it through. So if we're starting on remembering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 with the half steps between 3 and 4 and 7 and 1. So we're here, 1, whole step is here. Okay, right, a space of 3 frets. So 1, 2, 3 to 4 is a half step, 4, 5, a whole step, 6, okay? Now we need a whole step from 6 to 7. Where do you think we're gonna play? Open B string, 7, and then a half step from 7 to 1. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, okay? And there's a C chord. So that's a C major scale in open position. Like we did before, we're gonna play above the octave and below it, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay? And that's how you play the C major scale in the open position, okay? So you might call this like the open position right here. So all of this concludes the video on the major scale. Some of this I do acknowledge is a little bit advanced, so calling it beginner might be a little bit unfair for certain people, right? The main thing to remember is that it takes some time to practice this kind of stuff, and just being diligent with the practice and not worrying about how fast you're doing it is really important. Just to kind of like, you know, give a little tiny bit of inspiration for some people, or maybe like a positive nudge, is it's just hard, right? And you don't have to learn it all. Remembering to think about like what it is you're actually trying to do with music and what you want to play is really beneficial. So don't stop playing the songs that you like. Don't stop writing music if you're already writing music. You don't have to know all of this to make meaningful music. If you do start studying this stuff and you start finding it useful for you, it might improve your practice of, you know, how quickly you can learn a song that you want, how well you can understand maybe the kind of music theory behind the songs that you like, how well you can apply that to your own songwriting. So I'm just hoping to think about it as like keeping this in its perspective and context of something that's very, very useful for understanding how the guitar works, but not like a prerequisite to having fun with the guitar, okay? So one more time, I'll kind of briefly go over everything that we've done in all 5 of these videos, and for the more details on each one of those spots, see through to the other videos. So I chose to start here. which is just because I didn't want to start in the open position because I thought it would be a little bit confusing. So if we're here, I'm going to go through. You can play along with me, and I'll try to keep it nice and as slow as I can. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 6, 7, 1. I like to add that chord in there, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 7, 1. Next position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 1. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 7, 6, whoops, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I got really messed up on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, and I'm going to come down here for the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay? Thanks a bunch. Let me know if you have any questions, and happy playing.